Crypto winter. Have you heard of this one term being thrown around? What does this mean? How did people come up with it? And why? Why are people talking about this in the first place? If you have all these burning questions, today's video is going to be answering all of them. If you are remotely interested in knowing what crypto winter is, or you have heard of this term before, we are going to safely assume that you are familiar with the world of cryptocurrency. Okay, maybe you are not a regular investor per se, but you are familiar with cryptocurrencies and how it all works. You might also now be aware of the fact that cryptocurrencies have been plummeting over the past few months. Anyone in the crypto industry already knows by now that the prices of many cryptocurrency assets, which include flagships like Bitcoin, Cardano, and Litecoin, have plummeted in recent months. Does this relate to the stock market in any way? If so, how? And what does it mean for the crypto world in general? For this, we are going to turn to one of our favorite fortune tellers when it comes to financial markets, and it is none other than Michael Burry. If you need a reminder about who he is, go and watch The Big Short movie starring Christian Bale. In fact, he was portraying none other than the Cyan Asset Management chief, Burry. And back then, he had warned crypto investors that the mother of all crashes was coming. That was 2015, 7 years before we are seeing it happening. If that is not some insight, we do not know what is.
The first one to see that something was seriously amiss in the burgeoning subprime mortgage market was Dr. Michael Burry.
I can see the credit standards within these pools deteriorating.
So you made a ton of money.
I was extremely confident in the outcome.
Were your investors as confident?
It's remarkable. There are investors who made tens of millions off this, and we're still pretty upset.
So yes, as we were saying, Michael Burry made a series of tweets that hinted at an even bigger crypto fall. All hype is doing is drawing in retail before the mother of all crashes, the investor tweeted. When crypto falls from trillions or meme stocks fall from tens of billions, #Main Street losses will approach the size of countries. Let us consider the present scenario. We are seeing a bit of a storm taking place in the world of cryptocurrencies. If you have noticed, Bitcoin has fallen dramatically. It is down about 70% from its all-time high. Even if we remove major currencies from the picture and consider other smaller digital currencies like Dogecoin, it is the same story. Although it might not be that prevalent right now, things are indeed happening. Crypto companies like Coinbase have announced layoffs, and a couple of others have halted withdrawals. Of course, the most obvious question that anyone would come up with at this point is why? Why is this crash happening? For the past few years, cryptocurrencies have constantly increased in value. They exploded in price as more and more people entered the market and started talking about cryptocurrency. So if we keep free falling, how badly will we go down? There are several answers as to why this is happening. As Michael Burry puts it, one of the biggest reasons is crypto fans borrowing recklessly to buy their favorite coins. The problem with #crypto, as in most things, is the leverage, he tweeted. If you don't know how much leverage is in crypto, you don't know anything about crypto. What all this translates to is investor panic. Burry added that people's fear of missing out has propelled asset prices to such low levels. #FUMO parabolas don't resolve sideways, he cautioned. In the beginning, most investors turned to crypto because they saw it as a hedge against inflation and an overpriced stock market. Now, when crypto started declining in value along with the stock market downturns, rather than increasing as they expected it to, crypto investors started panicking. This made millions of investors to sell their assets prematurely, resulting in the prices going down dramatically. Another reason for this panic, as you might have already guessed, is the stock market plummeting. It does not make things easier, as Burry has also predicted the stock market will go even lower. In one of his tweets, he wrote, question, "In 2022, what brings a Christmas in July? Answer, a disinflationary overstock consumer recession at Christmas. The Cyan chief has summarized that there is going to be a drop in consumer spending to drag down economic growth later this year, and a mixture of weaker demand and retailers' bloated inventories to temper inflation. How does this affect the crypto world? Let us put it in this way. Suppose you lost significant money in the stock market, which, as most people might have told you a lot of times, is safer and more stable than crypto. Now, when you see the stock markets falling, you will consider it as an overall lack of economic stability, which is completely normal and partially true. You might even consider pulling your assets out of many different investments. Another factor to consider for the lower investments is the rising inflation. Inflation is a complex topic to say in the least, But in its entirety, it means that the prices are rising across all boards without a proper increase in the wages. As a result, you and I as individuals have to spend more on commodities and less on investments. This might even lead you to liquidate your assets, be it crypto or stocks. And no one blames you after all. It is indeed natural to do so. You would rather hold cash than continue to hold a volatile asset. By now, you might be understanding what the bigger picture looks like. Everything around is tied up with one another, and the result is, well, a crypto winter. Essentially, the term came up to describe a period of downward momentum in the cryptocurrency industry. You can think of it as a bear market applied to the world of crypto. Investors are losing interest in their assets. There is an ongoing panic sell, and if things get truly bad, it could mean that the crypto prices hit a plateau only to not rise again. According to Michael Burry's opinion, the market downturn might only end when people swear off owning tech stocks, cryptocurrencies, and non-fungible tokens. Even Tom Siebel, a software billionaire and the CEO of C3AI, was quoted saying, "I don't think this is going to be over until everybody swears they will never own an NFT, they will never own crypto, and they will never own a technology stock." Wait, does that mean that the cryptocurrency world is as bad as it is portrayed to be right now? Should you never invest in it anymore? The simple answer is no. What you should always remember is that although the stock market and the crypto markets are inevitably tied up with each other, they also have plenty of functional differences. After hearing all of this, some people might be even telling you, "Oh, I told you so." But true believers of the crypto world will argue that we might get to see a crypto spring after the winter. Cryptocurrency attracted attention in the first place because of its decentralized, secure, private, and sound money status. Does all of this happening mean that it has lost all those qualities? No, right? So if you believe that prices will rise again, you can continue holding your current assets without realizing any of your losses. Falling prices are not necessarily bad for you as well. You can take advantage of this discounted rate and add to your positions. In fact, this is an excellent time to reassess your portfolio. You can pick some of your favorite coins at rock bottom prices. If you are skeptical about the future, you can reallocate your assets and choose to identify. What we are saying here is there are plenty of ways to take advantage of the current situation we are facing. Because what does seem certain is, given the environment we are in right now, with the Fed likely to continue raising interest rates, there will be more pain ahead. As an investor, you need to figure out which painkiller to take. How bad do you think the crypto winter will be? Do you believe many cryptocurrencies will not survive? Let us know what you think in the comment section below. We will be back very soon.